On this episode of All American, join me as I conduct glassy water operations on a remote lake in northern Wisconsin.
You're doing good, you're doing good. There you go.
All right,
Kiss
power
the water.
idle.
There you go.
Don't let it go flat. Stick's coming back. All right.
Good job.
I love that. That is so...
Drawn Miller Municipal.
It looks like I found a spot.
Arrived.
As I pulled up, I met Sandy Randall. Sandy owns a flight school in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and she is also a designated pilot examiner. I walked down the hill to the shore of Lake and found this beautiful Citabria on Whipline 2100s poised for my adventure. Some of you may have heard in the past that glassy water landings are a challenge. Both landings and takeoffs are a challenge for two different reasons. With landings, a pilot can find him or herself flaring too high, stalling too high about the surface, or landing flat, putting the aircraft at risk of water looping. Either situation is bad, and it's caused by a lack of depth perception about the surface of the water. For takeoffs, performance suffers in a floatplane due to the fact that when the water is glassy, the water molecules are tighter and more compact. When the water is rough or disturbed, the water is more like the stir of a fish tank with air molecules mixed with the water, resulting in less drag on the floats. There are some techniques to overcome both landing and takeoff issues on glassy water as I go over briefly in this film. For landings, we use a controlled rate of descent by crossing over a path of last known reference with a stabilized approach with airspeed, rate of descent, and pitch control until gently touching the water. Follow along and ask questions below in the comments. Let's fly.
It's really fun to watch the planes come right over and drop it in. Okay.
Yeah, it was a little bit flatter, but at least I didn't mother load it. I use that video for my students.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, all that stuff is just so valuable.
It is. People don't realize it. What I love about this is how the kinematics of floatplane flying and tail dragger flying are so similar.
Absolutely.
And dynamic rollover in a helicopter.
Oh, see now, I've only got 5 hours in a helicopter, no rollovers.
So it's
I don't even know how to explain that
it's
one.
unstable because the CG is higher, and if you catch the skid or the wheel on the surface,
Okay.
and you get a rolling motion, you got negative stability about the lateral axis.
Oh.
So it's the same kinematics behind what happens with a float plane or a tail dragger when you ground loop or water loop, but it's just about
Oh, okay.
it's just about the lateral axis.
Interesting.
So you gotta always, it's the same thing. You just gotta fly the aircraft, and some of the same human factors involved with what causes a water loop or a ground
Okay.
loop apply to dynamic rollover.
You know, if you ski fly, there's a lot of characteristics that are on the water. You know, the turns, the no brakes. Yeah, there's a lot of similar things. The, flat light, It's amazing. Yeah, it's just feel the airplane, feel the controls,
Right.
find the trim, in flight, and then just, you get familiar with something. How else until you get the hang of it?
Right. This is just miserable. All right. I'll tell you, I notice that whenever I'm learning something new in aviation, my confidence level goes down because my essay window really comes in when I'm learning something new because I'm paying attention to learning the new item. It's funny how the cognition in the human mind works.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll let you turn.
All right, so we're clear, right? I'm coming around,
Okay.
right?
Okay, I got doors and windows secure, so you're on the
Excellent.
controls and the rudder.
Doors and windows is good.
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay,
turn right.
okay.
Yep.
I'll wait and get my water.
Yeah, and then we'll just clarify, we just kind of look at the trend that he's going to go over that way
Sure.
to the shade. You'll have a little bit of his wave to bump over, but it's not a dramatic wave. It's not a
Right.
wakeboard or something. Okay, so he looks
Okay.
like, I think he was trying to go get out of your way and hurry and watch.
Excellent. Okay. Water rudders are up. The primer's in a lot. The mixture's rich. Carb heat is cold. The mags are on both. I'm ready if you're ready.
I am. And he's in the shadow. Do you got him?
I do.
Alrighty.
All right.
There you go. You can turn yourself. We got a little boat to the right.
Got him.
Over there. Okay.
Got the houseboat, and I got the little boat.
All right.
Power's coming in. Gauges are in the green. There's the first rise. There's the second. Relaxing the back pressure. I don't have to go quite as far in the PA-12. All right, she's climbing.
Yep, you have to go a little further to get us up. It's a little bigger forward. There you go.
She's coming up on the step.
There you go. Lots of time to get your speed.
All right, I got that boat over there.
A little wave coming up here, so just ride through it.
Okay.
There you go. Good job not getting airborne in it because
Okay.
you don't have the speed.
Okay.
There you go. You know where the lake is, so just step your turns around it.
Excellent.
There you go. That way you get down the middle in these narrower lakes. There you go.
All right.
Good job on the float.
There we go. I got some birds up high,
Yep.
no factor.
Good
Just follow
sight.
the lake around. Oh, this is so enjoyable.
There you go. Right through this little venturi, so that's good.
Right? Awesome.
There you go. Good job.
Excellent.
Yeah, you got birds and you got people and
Awesome.
yep, and then you just, the narrower lakes, just follow them and everybody will wave at you, and when you get high enough, you can just go over to the left because there's water right over there.
Okay. You know, I really enjoyed the drive up from,
Isn't that pretty though?
it's beautiful up here, and I love the weather in Wisconsin.
So we get a little everything, changes every couple hours. There, and you can check out Round Lake down here. This actually has an Indian reservation on the far side, so there won't be any docks over there.
Okay.
And then this is just fished mostly, and it's got one little weed bed over there with a buoy marker, I think, out there by that boat. And you'll probably see some of that.
It looks pretty glassy. I would say that the wind is still out of the north.
Okay.
I can see where the shallows are and where the weeds are.
Yep, you can see some weeds in there.
A few boats, not too bad. Looks like over there is the best area, doesn't it?
Okay, over on that side, yeah, probably. And you'll slow down fast enough. Right to your right, Jeremy, is one tower off that way.
I got it.
Okay, that's probably the only one in this little circle
Cool.
area. So if you're coming in from this side, you have plenty of room.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got a boat down there. I would figure probably we could land up against this edge up here if you think it's not too deep.
Nope,
I mean,
and
not
then
too
you have
shallow, rather.
you have a couple docks there that won't move, rafts.
Okay.
I think one's a raft or two's a raft.
Okay.
It used to be just one, but I think there's a floater out there now.
Got him in sight.
Yeah, so we'll line up for that. They're not moving too fast here. This is good fishing lake here.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's so funny how lakes are like that. You have a character per lake.
I know. Isn't that odd? Because, like I said, it's the same way. All right.
Anywhere, yeah.
Yeah. This is the upwind right here. So what I'll do is go clear left. We'll come left and we'll make this a downwind. Might as well stay over the water, and there's no point in getting over the land.
Yeah, you do whatever you're comfortable with. It's a big enough lake to spiral out of versus my lake, you know, if you were...
And in the helicopter stuff, I use the acronym SSBATW, Size, Suitability, Barriers, Approach, Takeoff Direction, and Wind consideration.
Okay.
When I'm going into confined area.
Good. Sounds good.
So...
I see a big bald eagle under us, so watch for them. There's a lot of them around.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're pretty good size.
So I'm on a downwind now.
Okay, so yeah, you can come in for the Glassy, and then there's some, you know, somebody swimming out there by the dock, by the shore, and then those rafts don't move, so.
Right. So I'm thinking, you know, a considerable ways off from
Okay,
the edge.
yep.
Of the,
All right.
so kind of like midfield downwind right now. It looks like that boat is... We'll go ahead and get the downwind checks knocked out. The water rudders are up. Got the mixture in, carb heat check, and airspeed's in the white arc, 1 notch of flaps. And gear is not applicable because we're a pure float plane, not an amphib.
Awesome. Ground lake traffic, seaplane 34 kilo, south side landing round. You got it. Good checklist memory.
So you thinking using the glassy water technique?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll
Let's
extend
just
out a
try
little
what you
bit.
can, yeah.
All right, clear left.
You know you don't have problems sinking when you have floats.
Right. No. And I like how you can slip so much easier.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Okay, I've got my landing area selected. Kind of a quasi base, the final turn here I'm coming into. I'm going to start descending so that I can pass my last reference point, which will be the tree line.
There you go.
So I see the boat crossing, but he won't be a factor. We'll be over him.
We don't want to get too slow because then you're just going to sink, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to slide to the left a little bit so we're behind him, not cross directly over him.
Perfect.
All right, there's my last reference point there. I need to get a little bit more power in there because my rate of descent is a little bit on the high side. All right, stabilize, landing. I got something out there in the water. I'm sidestepping to the left just a hair.
Yeah, one little guy out there. Lots of time. There you go. Controlled descent.
Okay.
All right. Area clear a little bit. Yep, you're
Yep.
doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. There you go.
All right,
Kiss
power
the water.
idle.
There you go.
Don't let it go flat. Stick's coming back. All right.
Good job.
I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, there is some floating. I think it's somebody in a tube or something off the
Yeah.
boat, but it's like good eyes on that. So that was good.
Cool.
To your tree line, because you could step down or step and go around.
Right.
This side has a low side to the right if you don't have, climb out.
All right, so...
Maybe just get up on step, and then if you can, go way down and turn around and then come back and take this way. Take off.
Okay, water rudders
If
are
it
up.
works.
Primer, mixture, carpetes, coal, and we got the flaps in still. Yep.
Okay, I left the windows because there's no sense touching them.
All right, so you want me to get up on step and go straight ahead?
Yeah, let's just get up on step and then see where the boats are, and if you can make a circle, fine. If you can't, then you're just going to have to shut down or, slow down.
All right, power's coming in.
Okay, we'll just do like a step taxi to the other end
Yeah.
or circles.
Gauges
There's
are in
like
the green.
one buoy out here. There, over.
All right, there's my rise.
It's like a new buoy. It's not in front of us, is it?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. Yeah, this like put a new one out, and I'm like, where is it?
All right, we're coming. She's climbing up on the step.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, then power back. Just find
Power
the
back,
spot.
so we stay on step and not fly. Oh, this is so cool.
There. And if you want, this is big and round, so on a new airplane, you can, if you want to make turns or something like that, that's up to you.
Okay.
I just had to look for that new buoy. It's like, it's out here, but it's over to your right.
So think I should try to step to the left.
Yeah, let's see. You just kind of see if you can get that in there and man
Step,
it.
counter pressure, pressure, counter pressure.
Yeah. That way you'll feel where you need your power or don't. And
Yep. A little bit of ripple. This is fun. I like this airplane.
looks like we're going to have full moon out there tonight. I see a big old moon on your nose.
We're clear left
Yep, looks good here.
and ahead. And I always teach my guys that if you can feel yourself turning towards the outside of the turn, you're probably doing a little bit too aggressive.
And I always
You
be
agree with
ready.
that, or?
Yeah, and I always say at the 90-degree point, you're going to know if you need power or not. And you usually need a little bit in there unless you had extra.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, you start dragging or porpoising. There you go.
Right.
And it's all like you said, it's a feel thing. If you can catch the trend and correct it,
Right.
you'll avoid everything.
Okay.
Now you just look for a window that works good to get out if you
Oh,
got
yeah.
enough room. There
That's
you go.
perfect.
Got a window?
All right, you ready to do
All
it?
right, we're good.
Let's
we'll take
go.
off.
Power's coming in. Let the airspeed accelerate. Our airspeed's coming in. Water's really sticky. A little bit of a ripple, just a tiny bit of ripple.
Oh yeah, you got something. And you got a big lake, so once you rotate, if you don't like the trees, you just turn with the water.
She's ready to fly. Awesome.
There you go.
And then you can feel that sudden acceleration when those floats come out of the water. It's pretty cool.
Right. And then I was telling everybody, keep the nose down, get as much speed as you can, that 80, and when you got the room, just...
After doing glassy water landings, step taxi, and takeoffs in an unfamiliar lake in an unfamiliar airplane, we headed back and called it a day. I enjoyed every moment of my Saturday evening excursion, and a big thanks to Sandy Randall for helping me accomplish this last-minute request to go find some lakes to go splash around on. If you guys enjoyed this film, drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook at All American Aviation. Next week, come along as Ken and I go over clearance delivery operations in his beautiful Mooney rocket. Until next week, fly safe, keep learning, and never give up on a dream. So long.